This show is brought to you by Odlums.
Hi guys and welcome to episode 23 of the Look and Taste Show. Now we got a cracking show lined up for you this week. We're going to show you how to make a gorgeous little salad with black pudding and pears. We're going to take a regular banana and upgrade your snack. And we're going to start you off this week with a great little tip to help presentation skills at a buffet.
This is a really handy tip for presentation if you're maybe preparing a buffet table, or if you want to just sort of jazz up your breakfast table in the morning if you've got a few guests. It's a tip that can be used with pretty much any fruit. We're going to demonstrate it today with a little melon and a little bit of grapefruit. So as you can see, I've crisscrossed my knife all the way around the outside. Now, what's very important is that you run that knife all the way into the center, and as you can see, they pull apart absolutely perfectly. Now, just using a spoon, obviously a melon's got the seeds in the center, so we're just going to scoop those out. You could use this with any sort of different fruit. You could maybe use a bigger fruit like a watermelon, even works well with smaller fruits like lemons and limes. Basically, let your imagination run absolutely wild. Now, as you can see, I'm using the chopping board and I'm pushing the knife down into it, so there's no danger that I'm going to cut myself. And again, with this grapefruit, run it all the way around the outside, and as you can see, when I pull them apart, absolutely perfect, really, really nice and pretty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that inside the larger melon. You could do this again, get a smaller lime, pop that inside the grapefruit. Just going to decorate it up with a few little raspberries, maybe a couple of blackberries, but like I said, let your imagination run wild and you've got an absolutely gorgeous buffet presentation tip.
Now, banana's really important snack. We're going to upgrade it and make an awesome little banana split. First off, melt the chocolate. Now, first off, peel the banana. Chocolate's nearly melted. Time to assemble this little beauty. Now that is your gorgeous little banana split upgraded. Now salads, real boring, dull, tomatoes, cucumbers, no, we're going to scrap all that. We're going to make a gorgeous black pudding salad with some little roasted pears. Very simple and quick to prepare. Start off with our black pudding. So just nice, generous, big slices. Now just going to pop that into our pan with a tiny drizzle of oil, and just in that goes. I'm going to cook it for about 3-4 minutes on each side, nice and crispy, cooked through to the center. Now we're going to make a dressing to go in there. Very simple, straightforward salad. We're going to use pecan nuts, slightly sweet, work really well with that black pudding. So just onto the chopping board and just roughly chop. Now, next ingredient going in there, a little bit of lime. Just going to squeeze fresh lime juice. That's going to cut through the black pudding really nicely. So in that goes. Now, to that, we're going to add in our oil. Just slowly add that in. Now, dressing, looking really good. All we're going to do, season it up. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Now, because we've got the lime juice in there and it's quite sort of bitter and tart, we're going to add in a little bit of sweetness, so just a little drizzle of honey. In that goes, and mix it up. Now, a couple of lovely little ingredients that are fresh and work really well in the summer. First off, cherry tomatoes. Just going to cut those in half. And I'm actually going to pop them into the dressing just as it all sort of combines and it's ready to go. Also going to add in some blueberries. Now, blueberries not normally something that you'd see in salads, but I think it really gives it a sort of a nice burst and contrast of flavour. So just set that to one side. You can see our black pudding practically ready to go. If I just flip them over real gentle, you can see it's starting to crisp up on the outside. That's exactly what we're looking for. really good flavours coming off that. It is, of course, Irish black pudding, which is absolutely essential. Now, next thing that we're going to add are our pears. So just very simple, top and tail, straight down the middle. Now, just taking out the core. We're just going to keep that skin on because I've washed them really well. At this time of year, the pears are really sort of ripe and nice and tender. Doesn't matter, skin is the best part. So just pop that in. Not looking to cook the pears too much. Want to keep a nice little bite in it, but basically just warm it up. Okay, those should be about another minute or so, those pears and black pudding. We're just going to start assembling our salad. So, very simple, lovely washed mixed leaves down the centre of your plate. Now, our real explosion of flavours that we've got going on with our dressing, our little blueberries, our little cherry tomatoes. Give it a little mix, and we're just going to spoon that mixture over the top. Now, if I take you back over here, you can see all this stuff caramelised up beautifully. Pears really taking some nice colour. Black pudding cooked, you really don't want to overcook that. So I'm just going to go straight onto the salad. We're serving this as a warm salad, so don't sort of leave it sitting around too long because your salad will all wilt. A couple of our little pears, lovely natural sweetness coming off those. I can smell it, absolutely gorgeous. Now just a little bit of dressing over the top. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's an explosion of flavours on there. Your black pudding, your lovely sweet little pears, and the amazing burst from those blueberries. Gorgeous little salad for the summer.
This show is brought to you by Odlums.